What if I told you one of the most powerful natural medicines in the world is probably sitting in your kitchen right now, ignored, forgotten, and underestimated? If you've been living with diabetes, watching your blood sugar swing up and down, feeling tired, scared, or even hopeless, or maybe you've lost someone to heart disease, or you've been told your arteries are narrowing fast, I want you to know something. You're not alone. And more importantly, you're not powerless. Because hidden in plain sight is a humble little ingredient that has been used for centuries, not just to flavor food, but to heal. Recent science now confirms what ancient cultures always believed. This ingredient can lower blood sugar, clear plaque from arteries, and even protect your heart like a shield. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple but powerful garlic-based recipe. A special blend that detoxes your blood vessels, stabilizes blood sugar, and supports your entire cardiovascular system. It's affordable, easy to make at home, and doesn't require any pills or expensive supplements. This channel exists to give you truthful, science-based, and natural solutions to take control of your health. No hype, no false hope. And if you're tired of being told to just live with it, you've come to the right place. Helping you heal is why this video was made. So let's get into the recipe step by step, and I'll show you how this simple kitchen remedy could be the game changer your body's been waiting for. 1. Eggplant. Let's gently shift gears and talk about why this recipe actually works, not just in theory, but in your real, everyday life. You see, diabetes and heart disease often go hand in hand because they share the same silent killers: chronic inflammation, insulin resistance, and arterial plaque. The more sugar that lingers in your blood, the more damage it causes, not only to your nerves and kidneys, but also to the delicate lining of your blood vessels. Over time, these blood vessels become stiff, clogged, and narrow, leading to high blood pressure, chest pain, or worse, a heart attack. That's why taking care of your blood sugar is also taking care of your heart. Now, let's talk about the heart of this remedy: garlic. This tiny bulb is more than just a flavor booster. Garlic contains allicin, a natural compound activated when garlic is crushed. Allicin has powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects that help lower blood sugar, reduce insulin resistance, and thin the blood, making it easier to flow through your arteries. Studies have shown that garlic can significantly reduce fasting glucose, LDL cholesterol, and even triglyceride levels, all without medications. But garlic doesn't work alone. In this recipe, we combine it with fresh lemon juice, raw honey, and warm water to unlock even more healing power. Lemon flushes toxins and keeps your arteries clean thanks to its vitamin C and flavonoids. Honey adds natural sweetness while offering antibacterial benefits and calming the digestive system, important for those with gut issues often seen in diabetics. And warm water helps the body absorb all of it gently, without shocking your system first thing in the morning. What's beautiful about this blend is not just the ingredients, but what it represents. It's simple, it's natural. It's something you can make in your kitchen without spending hundreds of dollars on fancy treatments. And for many people, it becomes more than just a recipe. It becomes a morning ritual, a moment of hope, a signal to your body that healing is possible, one sip at a time. Now here comes the most important part: how to actually prepare this garlic recipe the right way so it keeps all its healing properties and gives you the best results possible. 2. Hibiscus tea. Now that we've explored the power of garlic, let's shift our attention to something a bit more soothing, but equally powerful: hibiscus tea. At first glance, hibiscus tea might just look like a pretty red drink, but behind that deep crimson color lies a medicinal powerhouse. Here's the thing: high blood pressure is one of the most silent and dangerous threats for people with diabetes. Why? Because high glucose damages the lining of blood vessels, making them stiff and narrow. This forces your heart to work harder and, over time, increases the risk of stroke or heart failure. That's where hibiscus steps in. Hibiscus tea contains compounds called flavonoids and anthocyanins, which help relax and widen blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily. This vasodilating effect not only lowers blood pressure naturally, but also helps reduce the workload on your heart, That's huge for anyone dealing with both diabetes and cardiovascular concerns. But it doesn't stop there. Hibiscus tea helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, by reducing how much fat your liver produces and by preventing cholesterol buildup inside the arteries. That means your arteries stay clearer, longer, giving your heart the space it needs to breathe and function better. For diabetics, the benefits go even deeper. Drinking hibiscus regularly can reduce appetite, balance blood sugar levels, and prevent insulin spikes after meals. Its mild diuretic effect also helps your body release extra sodium and water, which can further reduce blood pressure and ease swelling, especially in the feet and legs, a common issue for many living with type 2 diabetes. And here's the best part. Hibiscus tea tastes amazing. It has a tart, slightly fruity flavor that feels refreshing, especially when served cold, with a slice of lemon or cinnamon. It's a simple and natural replacement for sugary sodas or energy drinks that do more harm than good. Swapping out just one sugary drink a day with hibiscus tea can be a quiet revolution in your daily routine. It's more than just a tea. It's a statement, a daily act of self-care, a reminder that healing can be gentle, beautiful, and even enjoyable. Because you don't need to suffer to get better, you just need the right support. And speaking of the right support, up next is the final key ingredient that brings this recipe together, unlocking even more healing benefits for your heart and blood sugar. 3. Celery. Now let's continue by exploring another ingredient that's often overlooked but holds incredible power for your heart and blood sugar. Celery. You might think of celery as just a crunchy snack with a strong flavor, but the truth is this humble vegetable is packed with healing compounds that work quietly behind the scenes to protect your most vital organs. The real enemy in diabetes and heart disease isn't just sugar or cholesterol, it's chronic inflammation. Inflammation slowly damages blood vessels, disrupts insulin signaling, and sets the stage for heart attacks and strokes. Celery's natural compounds, like flavonoids and polyphenols, are potent anti-inflammatories that help calm this internal fire. But that's just the beginning. Celery also acts as a natural diuretic, helping your kidneys flush out excess sodium and water. This can ease swelling, reduce bloating, and lower the strain on your arteries and heart. That's especially important for diabetics, who often deal with fluid retention and fluctuating blood pressure. And there's more. Celery is rich in potassium, a mineral that relaxes the walls of your blood vessels. When your arteries are relaxed, blood flows easier, and your heart doesn't have to work so hard. This lowers the risk of stroke, one of the leading causes of death in people with type 2 diabetes. Now let's talk about cholesterol. One of celery's unsung superpowers is its fiber. When you eat celery, its soluble fiber binds with fats in your gut, especially LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and helps carry them out of your body before they can clog your arteries. This process helps prevent atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries that leads to heart attacks. The beauty of celery is in its simplicity. It's low in calories, refreshing, and easy to add into your day. Toss it into your salad, blend it into a green juice, stir it into your soup, or just enjoy it raw with a little lemon. Every small crunch you take is a gentle act of healing. You don't need expensive medications or fancy diets. You just need to return to nature. And celery is nature's quiet warrior. And as we combine garlic, hibiscus, and celery, one final piece remains, an ingredient that not only enhances flavor, but supercharges the healing power of the entire recipe. 4. Pomegranate. Now that we've talked about the quiet power of celery, let's turn our attention to something a little brighter, sweeter, and surprisingly effective: pomegranate. At first glance, pomegranate might just look like a pretty fruit, but what it does inside your body is nothing short of remarkable. One of the main threats to your arteries, and ultimately your heart, is oxidative stress. This is when unstable molecules, called free radicals, damage your cells and inflame the lining of your blood vessels. Over time, that inflammation causes plaque to build up, leading to atherosclerosis, the hardening and narrowing of arteries. This process is especially dangerous for people with diabetes, whose vessels are already under stress. Pomegranate is loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that fight this oxidative stress and calm inflammation deep within your arteries. These compounds help your blood vessels stay flexible and open so oxygen and nutrients can flow freely to your heart, brain, and kidneys. Even more impressive, clinical studies have shown that drinking pomegranate juice regularly can naturally lower systolic blood pressure, the top number that tells us how hard your heart is working. For someone living with hypertension or diabetes, that's a life-changing benefit. And if that's not enough, pomegranate also helps reduce total cholesterol and triglycerides, leading to a healthier lipid profile overall. But it doesn't stop at the numbers. Pomegranate also contains antioxidants that may have anti-aging effects on heart cells, protecting them from early damage and helping your cardiovascular system stay younger, longer. And the best part? Pomegranate is delicious and easy to enjoy. You can sprinkle the seeds over a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or just enjoy the juice on its own. Unsweetened, of course. It's a small act of care with big, long-term rewards. Every glass is a little gift to your heart. So far, we've brought together garlic, hibiscus, celery, and now pomegranate, each one with its own unique ability to fight diabetes and protect your arteries. But what happens when we combine them all into one simple, daily recipe? That's where the real magic begins. 5. Flax seed. As we continue building this powerful healing formula, there's one more ingredient that may be tiny in size, but delivers massive benefits for your blood sugar and heart. Let's talk about flax seeds. Why flax? Because the real battle in managing diabetes and preventing heart disease happens at the microscopic level, where sugar meets your cells, where inflammation begins, and where cholesterol tries to sneak into your arteries. Flax seeds step in like a protective shield on all these fronts. They're rich in soluble fiber, which slows down how fast glucose enters your bloodstream. This means fewer sugar spikes after meals, more stable energy, and less wear and tear on your insulin system. And for anyone dealing with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, this effect is crucial. But flax seeds don't stop there. They're one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which are known for reducing inflammation throughout the body. Less inflammation means less damage to your artery walls, lower risk of blood clots, and more protection for your heart. Flax also helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind. A rare combination that supports healthy, clean blood vessels. Then there's something special called lignans, natural plant compounds found in flax seeds. Lignans are powerful antioxidants with hormone-balancing properties that help protect against chronic diseases, including some cancers and heart conditions. They also support better metabolic function, making your body more efficient at using energy and storing less fat where it doesn't belong. But there's a key tip here. For your body to absorb all these nutrients, flax seeds must be ground. Whole seeds often pass through your system undigested. Ground flax can be easily added to smoothies, sprinkled on yogurt, stirred into oatmeal, or even baked into healthy bread. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons per day can begin shifting your metabolic health in a better direction. And perhaps more importantly, choosing to include flax in your routine sends a clear message to your body and your mind that you're fighting for yourself. You're not giving up. You're making choices that heal. So now that we've covered all 5 powerful ingredients, garlic, hibiscus, celery, pomegranate, and flax, let's bring it all together into one simple, step-by-step recipe that you can start using right away. 6. Cucumber. Now that we've uncovered the incredible power of flax seeds, it's time to highlight a refreshingly simple yet often underrated ingredient: cucumber. Cucumber may not seem like a superfood at first glance, but for people battling diabetes or cardiovascular issues, it offers quiet but consistent support. The secret lies in its composition: over 90% water. This high water content doesn't just hydrate your body, it improves circulation, helps your blood flow more easily, and takes stress off your heart. When your body is well hydrated, your organs, especially the heart and kidneys, perform better and blood sugar becomes easier to manage. But cucumber doesn't stop at hydration. It also acts as a gentle diuretic, helping your body naturally eliminate excess sodium and fluids. This is critical for lowering blood pressure, reducing swelling in the hands and feet, and supporting kidney health, a major concern for many with long-term diabetes. Cucumber is also rich in antioxidants, especially flavonoids and tannins, which fight inflammation and oxidative stress, two of the biggest contributors to artery damage and heart disease. These compounds help keep your blood vessels flexible and clean, reducing the risk of clots, blockages, and stiffening. And here's something especially important for diabetics. Cucumber has an extremely low glycemic index. That means it won't spike your blood sugar, even when eaten in larger portions. You can enjoy it freely, sliced into salads, blended into green juices, or even fermented as pickles for gut health. Beyond its nutritional value, cucumber also adds a crisp, refreshing element to your daily routine. It's light, satisfying, and easy to prepare, no cooking required. And sometimes, small things like that make all the difference when you're trying to stay consistent and make better choices long term. By now you've discovered 6 simple, natural, and affordable ingredients: garlic, hibiscus, celery, pomegranate, flaxseed, and cucumber. Each one plays a unique role in lowering blood sugar, clearing your arteries, and protecting your heart. But when they come together, they form something far more powerful than the sum of their parts. So now, it's time to reveal the complete garlic recipe. How to combine these ingredients step by step into one powerful healing ritual that can transform your mornings and help you reclaim control of your health. 7. Seaweed. Now let's explore one of nature's most underrated gifts from the ocean: seaweed. It may not be a daily part of your meals just yet, but it absolutely deserves a place on your plate if you're serious about protecting your heart and balancing your blood sugar. Why seaweed? Because when it comes to nutrient density, few foods even come close. Seaweed varieties like nori, wakame, and kelp are rich in iodine, which supports proper thyroid function, essential for regulating metabolism. But more importantly for our focus today, seaweed contains marine polyphenols and sulfated polysaccharides, 2 compounds that directly impact cardiovascular and diabetic health. Let's break it down simply. The polyphenols in seaweed have been shown to reduce inflammation in the arteries, keeping them flexible and elastic, 2 traits that help prevent high blood pressure and reduce strain on your heart. The sulfated polysaccharides slow the absorption of both glucose and fat, which leads to more stable blood sugar levels and less cholesterol buildup. That means fewer sugar spikes and fewer fat deposits in the arteries. A double win. But there's more. Seaweed is a natural source of magnesium, calcium, and potassium, 3 essential minerals that support healthy heart muscle contractions, regulate your heartbeat, and help keep your blood pressure in check. When your body is nourished with these elements, everything flows more smoothly, both figuratively and literally. And then there's the magic of phytosterols, plant-based compounds in seaweed that block cholesterol absorption in the gut. So instead of LDL cholesterol sticking to your arteries, it gets flushed away. Over time, this can significantly improve your lipid profile and reduce your risk of heart attack or stroke. What's truly amazing is how easy seaweed is to add to your diet. Sprinkle crushed nori over salads, mix wakame into your soups, or enjoy it as a crunchy, savory snack between meals. It's low in calories but high in healing. And, even if you've never tried it before, don't be afraid. Your body might just thank you for it. So far, we've built a healing arsenal with 7 powerful ingredients, each one designed to help you take back control of your blood sugar, your circulation, and your heart health. Now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for, the step-by-step garlic recipe that brings all these pieces together into one simple, powerful ritual. 8. Dandelion Tea. Let's now turn to something warm, earthy, and deeply healing: dandelion tea. While most people see dandelions as simple weeds, those little yellow flowers hide a remarkable secret. Their roots and leaves have been used in traditional medicine for centuries to support the liver, kidneys, and most importantly, the heart and blood sugar balance. Why does this matter? Because when your liver is sluggish or overloaded with toxins, it can't properly regulate fats, cholesterol, or glucose. That's a huge problem for people living with diabetes or struggling with arterial plaque. This is where dandelion tea quietly steps in to help. Dandelion contains natural compounds that stimulate bile production, helping your body break down fats more effectively and flush out toxins. This process gives your liver and digestive system a reset, which in turn lightens the burden on your entire circulatory system. When your liver functions better, your cholesterol levels drop, and your arteries stay cleaner and more flexible. What's more, dandelion is rich in antioxidants, particularly lutein and beta-carotene. These compounds fight off free radicals that damage blood vessels and inflame artery walls, key drivers of heart disease. When you reduce that internal inflammation, you also lower your blood pressure and improve blood flow to your brain, heart, and limbs. Another hidden superpower of dandelion tea is its diuretic effect. It gently encourages your body to release excess water and sodium, helping to reduce swelling and bring down blood pressure naturally. For people dealing with puffy feet, bloating, or fluid retention, especially common in diabetes, this effect can bring noticeable relief. And perhaps most importantly for blood sugar control, dandelion has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity, helping your body use insulin more efficiently. That means more stable blood sugar levels, fewer energy crashes, and less risk of long-term complications like nerve damage or vision loss. Some people find the taste of dandelion tea slightly bitter, but that bitterness is actually part of its healing nature. And you can easily balance it out with a slice of lemon, a few pieces of ginger, or even a teaspoon of cinnamon for extra blood sugar support. So when you sip a cup of dandelion tea, you're not just drinking a hot beverage, you're sending a message to your body. I choose to heal, one small cup at a time. Now that we've gone through all 8 powerful ingredients, from garlic to dandelion, it's time to show you exactly how to combine them into a simple, daily recipe that's easy to make and deeply healing for your heart and blood sugar. If this video helped you, make sure to leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future health content that really matters. And don't forget to check the description below. I've listed some trusted health products that I personally stand by. These are carefully selected to support your blood sugar and overall wellness. 9. Cauliflower. Let's take a moment to appreciate one of the most humble, affordable, and surprisingly powerful vegetables in your kitchen, cauliflower. It may look plain on the outside, but inside it's loaded with compounds that directly support your heart, blood sugar, and even your brain. Here's why this matters. Diabetes and heart disease don't just happen overnight. They build up over time from poor metabolism, chronic inflammation, and imbalances in cholesterol and glucose processing. That's why foods that target multiple systems at once are so powerful. And cauliflower is exactly that kind of food. First, it's high in fiber, which helps lower LDL cholesterol by binding with fats in the digestive tract and escorting them out of the body. That same fiber slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, leading to better blood sugar control and fewer insulin spikes after meals, one of the most important factors in managing type 2 diabetes. But cauliflower isn't just about fiber. It also contains a wealth of antioxidants, including vitamin C and glucosinolates, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. These effects are essential for protecting blood vessels from damage and keeping them flexible and healthy, especially important for anyone with hypertension or early signs of atherosclerosis. Even more interesting are the bioactive compounds in cauliflower that support your liver. These compounds activate detox enzymes, which assist your body in removing harmful substances while also helping regulate cholesterol and glucose metabolism. In other words, cauliflower helps your body process fats and sugars more efficiently, easing the load on your organs. And there's more. Cauliflower contains choline, a lesser-known nutrient that plays a key role in brain function and heart health. Choline helps reduce homocysteine levels, an amino acid that, when elevated, is linked to increased risk of heart disease and stroke. The beauty of cauliflower is in its versatility. With its low glycemic index and neutral flavor, it's the perfect substitute for starchy, carb-heavy foods. You can use it in place of rice, mash it like potatoes, add it to soups, or even blend it into creamy sauces without changing the flavor much. It's a low-calorie powerhouse that supports your heart, balances your blood sugar, and helps you feel full and satisfied. Choosing cauliflower isn't just about cutting carbs. It's about upgrading your body's ability to heal and function better from the inside out. Every bite is a quiet but powerful decision to support your health with real food. Now that we've uncovered all 9 ingredients, it's finally time to bring everything together into one simple, powerful, and healing garlic recipe you can start using tomorrow morning. 10. Pumpkin seeds. As we round out our list of powerful healing ingredients, let's shine the spotlight on one of the most convenient and underestimated superfoods you can add to your diet today. Pumpkin seeds. You might not expect much from such a small seed, but inside each one is a concentrated dose of healing nutrition that directly supports your heart, blood vessels, and blood sugar control. When dealing with chronic illnesses like diabetes or heart disease, every little advantage counts. And pumpkin seeds deliver more than you'd expect. One of their greatest strengths lies in their high magnesium content. Magnesium is a critical mineral often overlooked, yet essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure and a steady heart rhythm. It helps blood vessels relax, improves circulation, and supports nerve signals that keep your heart beating smoothly. Many people with type 2 diabetes are deficient in magnesium and don't even know it, making these seeds an easy and natural solution. Pumpkin seeds are also packed with healthy unsaturated fats, including alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that helps lower LDL cholesterol and prevent the buildup of plaque inside your arteries. This alone makes them a heart-protective powerhouse. But there's more. These seeds are rich in antioxidants like tryptophan and phytosterols, which help fight oxidative stress and inflammation, 2 of the major causes behind both insulin resistance and artery damage. Phytosterols, in particular, have been shown to block the absorption of cholesterol in the digestive tract, helping reduce overall cholesterol levels without medication. And for those watching their blood sugar closely, pumpkin seeds have a low glycemic index, meaning they won't cause dangerous sugar spikes. This makes them a perfect snack for people living with diabetes or trying to prevent it. Just a small handful between meals can help stabilize energy levels and curb cravings without disrupting your glucose balance. Beyond the science, there's something emotionally comforting about a food that's simple, crunchy, satisfying, and healing all at once. Whether you toss them raw into salads, roast them lightly for added flavor, or blend them into smoothies or soups, pumpkin seeds fit effortlessly into your daily routine, with no preparation stress, no guilt, and no complexity. By now you've discovered 10 extraordinary ingredients, each one proven to support blood sugar regulation, clean out arteries, and protect your heart. But what happens when we take the most potent among them and craft one simple, delicious recipe that brings them together in a daily ritual? You're about to find out in the next section, where I'll show you exactly how to prepare the garlic recipe that could change everything for your health. 11. Avocado. And finally, let's talk about an ingredient that's not only creamy, delicious, and satisfying, but also one of the most heart-protective foods on the planet: avocado. Avocados have long been praised for their taste, but what makes them a true healing food lies in their unique blend of nutrients. When managing diabetes or heart disease, it's not just about cutting bad foods, it's about adding the right ones. And avocado checks every box. First, avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid. This healthy fat helps lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, while raising HDL cholesterol, the good kind. That balance plays a vital role in keeping your arteries clear and your heart protected from plaque buildup and inflammation. For someone with high blood sugar, this is essential, because diabetics are at much higher risk of heart disease. Diabetics Avocados also contain more potassium than bananas, and this matters more than most people realize. Potassium helps flush out excess sodium, easing blood pressure, improving circulation, and reducing the strain on your heart. It's like giving your blood vessels a deep breath of relief. But the benefits don't stop there. Avocados are also rich in phytosterols, which are plant-based compounds that fight chronic inflammation, a major contributor to both insulin resistance and arterial damage. The antioxidants in avocado help calm the body's internal fire, giving your system a chance to heal and function more smoothly. And let's not forget about fiber, something many people with diabetes don't get enough of. Avocados are loaded with soluble and insoluble fiber, which not only helps with digestion, but also slows down the absorption of sugar, preventing dangerous post-meal spikes. It also keeps you full longer, making it easier to avoid cravings and regulate your weight. What makes avocado truly special is how versatile and enjoyable it is. You can blend it into smoothies for a creamy texture, slice it onto salads, mash it onto whole grain toast, or even use it in healthy desserts like avocado chocolate mousse. It doesn't feel like a sacrifice, it feels like a treat, and that emotional satisfaction is important when building sustainable, healing habits. Every spoonful of avocado isn't just tasty, it's a small act of love for your heart, your blood sugar, and your future. It's proof that healing doesn't have to be bitter. It can be rich, creamy, and even indulgent. So now that we've uncovered all 11 powerful ingredients, it's time to bring them together into one simple, life-changing ritual. Let me show you exactly how to prepare the garlic recipe that ties everything together. When you do, you'll see that everything tied together, including your home, is done, and everything. 12. Ginger. As we near the final ingredient of this powerful healing formula, let's shift our focus to something small, spicy, and incredibly effective. Ginger. You've probably used ginger to add flavor to a dish or to ease an upset stomach. But this little root is so much more than just a cooking ingredient. For people battling diabetes, heart issues, or poor circulation, ginger is a natural medicine cabinet all on its own. Let's start with gingerol, the active compound that gives ginger its distinctive zing. Gingerol is a potent anti-inflammatory that works deep inside your body to calm chronic inflammation, the kind that silently damages your arteries, disrupts insulin function, and raises your risk of heart disease. And unlike many over-the-counter drugs, ginger does this gently, without the side effects. But ginger's power doesn't stop there. One of its most impressive effects is its ability to improve insulin sensitivity. When your body becomes more responsive to insulin, your blood sugar levels naturally decrease. This means fewer sugar crashes, better energy throughout the day, and a reduced risk of complications like nerve damage or vision problems. In addition, ginger contains strong antioxidants that protect your blood vessels from oxidative stress, one of the main contributors to arterial plaque and blood clots. These antioxidants help preserve the flexibility and health of your arteries, keeping blood flowing smoothly to your heart, brain, and kidneys. But perhaps one of the most comforting benefits of ginger is its effect on blood flow and natural pain relief. It stimulates circulation, warms the body, and reduces muscle aches and joint pain, making it a great ally for anyone dealing with the inflammation and stiffness that often come with diabetes and heart disease. And the best part? Ginger is easy to enjoy. You can grate it into soups, blend it into juices, steep it into tea, or even slice it raw into salads for a refreshing kick. A little bit goes a long way. And the warmth it brings isn't just physical, it's emotional. There's something about ginger that makes you feel cared for, and when you're fighting a chronic condition, that feeling matters. Every time you choose ginger, you're choosing to boost your body's healing power naturally. You're reminding yourself that small changes, done consistently, can create lasting impact. And now, with all 12 ingredients revealed, the moment you've been waiting for has arrived. Let me show you exactly how to combine them into one powerful garlic recipe that supports your blood sugar, cleans your arteries, and protects your heart, starting from tomorrow morning. 13. Sun-dried tomato. Let's shift gently into our final healing food, something tangy, flavorful, and often overlooked: sun-dried tomatoes. These little gems may be small in size, but they're absolutely bursting with nutrients that help protect your heart, lower your blood sugar, and reduce inflammation. Why are they so powerful? The secret lies in their high concentration of lycopene, a natural antioxidant that gives tomatoes their rich red color. When tomatoes are sun-dried, the lycopene becomes even more bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and use it more effectively. Lycopene has been shown in numerous studies to lower blood pressure, protect arteries from oxidative damage, and reduce the buildup of plaque, all essential benefits for anyone with diabetes or cardiovascular disease. But lycopene is just the beginning. Sun-dried tomatoes are also packed with potassium, a key mineral that helps balance sodium levels, relax blood vessels, and keep blood pressure under control. For people with diabetes, potassium is especially important. It helps protect the kidneys while supporting better circulation and fluid balance. And let's not forget the fiber. Even in dried form, tomatoes deliver a solid dose of soluble fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugar and supports steady blood sugar levels throughout the day. That means fewer spikes, fewer crashes, and less strain on your pancreas. Sun-dried tomatoes also contain a variety of anti-inhibitor compounds, including flavonoids and carotenoids. These help calm the low-grade inflammation that drives many chronic diseases, from insulin resistance and high blood pressure to joint pain and cognitive decline. That's why even just a few bites can have a wide-reaching impact on your health. But there's something else, something emotional. Sun-dried tomatoes add richness and depth to any dish, making healthy meals more enjoyable, more comforting, and more satisfying. When you add them to your salads, pasta, soups, or even blend them into dips and spreads, you're not just feeding your body, you're nourishing your spirit too. Because healing isn't just about numbers, it's about joy. It's about rediscovering flavor and pleasure in the foods that love you back. And sun-dried tomatoes are a perfect example of that balance between delicious and deeply therapeutic. Now that we've completed the journey through all 13 healing ingredients, the question is, how do you combine them into one simple, powerful, and easy-to-make garlic recipe that supports your heart, cleans your arteries, and balances your blood sugar? Let me show you exactly how. 14. Green tea. Let's wrap up our healing ingredient journey with something incredibly simple, soothing, and powerful: green tea. Whether you've sipped it to relax or tried it during a detox, this ancient drink is more than just calming. It's a scientifically proven ally in the fight against diabetes, clogged arteries, and heart disease. What makes green tea so effective? It starts with a powerful class of antioxidants called catechins, especially one called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate. These compounds help reduce the oxidation of LDL cholesterol, a major trigger of plaque buildup in your arteries. By slowing this damage, green tea supports cleaner, more flexible blood vessels, helping your heart pump more efficiently and lowering your risk of stroke or heart attack. But the benefits don't stop at your arteries. Green tea also boosts your metabolism through a gentle thermogenic effect, meaning it helps your body burn fat more efficiently. For people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, maintaining a healthy weight is essential, and green tea makes that process smoother without overstimulation or harmful side effects. More importantly, green tea helps improve insulin sensitivity, allowing your cells to absorb and use glucose more effectively. This can lead to steadier blood sugar levels, fewer spikes and crashes, and a lower demand on your pancreas, buying you time and protecting your long-term health. And here's something that often gets overlooked. Green tea contains an amino acid called L-theanine, which promotes calm, focus, and reduces stress without making you drowsy. That's important because chronic stress raises cortisol levels, which can spike blood pressure and worsen insulin resistance. By helping your mind stay centered, green tea indirectly supports both your cardiovascular system and your blood sugar control. One of the most beautiful things about green tea is its simplicity. Just steep it in hot water, enjoy it plain or with a slice of lemon. No sugar needed. You can drink it hot in the morning or chilled in the afternoon. It's flexible, accessible, and gently healing in every sip. More than anything, green tea represents a philosophy. Healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, it's just about showing up for your body, one cup at a time. Now that we've explored all 14 science-backed ingredients, it's finally time for the part you've been waiting for. Let's bring everything together into one simple, powerful recipe. The garlic-based formula that could change your mornings, your energy, and your health. 15. Strawberry. Let's close this lineup of healing ingredients with something unexpectedly powerful, refreshingly sweet, and deeply healing. Strawberries. They may seem like just another fruit in your kitchen, but when it comes to protecting your heart and balancing your blood sugar, strawberries are far from ordinary. At the core of their power are compounds called anthocyanins, the same natural pigments that give strawberries their bright red color. These antioxidants have been shown to reduce inflammation, support the elasticity of blood vessels, and lower blood pressure. For someone dealing with diabetes or heart issues, that flexibility in the arteries is crucial. It allows blood to flow more freely and reduces the risk of clots and blockages. Strawberries also pack a serious punch of vitamin C, which not only boosts immune function, but also helps prepare blood vessel walls and protect them from oxidative stress. This can be especially helpful for diabetics, whose blood vessels are often under constant pressure from elevated sugar levels. Another hidden gem inside strawberries is manganese, a trace mineral that helps your body produce antioxidant enzymes, your natural defense system against cellular damage. When manganese levels are optimal, your body is better equipped to fight back against inflammation, high cholesterol, and vascular deterioration. One of the most important aspects for people with diabetes is that strawberries have a low glycemic index, meaning they don't cause sudden sugar spikes after eating. Thanks to their natural fiber content, strawberries slow down the release of glucose into your bloodstream, keeping your energy stable and your insulin needs in check. But beyond all the science, strawberries offer something just as important: pleasure without guilt. Their bright flavor, natural sweetness, and versatility make them an easy and joyful part of your healing routine. Whether you blend them into smoothies, toss them into a salad, or just enjoy them as a midday snack, you're giving your body something that feels indulgent, yet truly restorative. Choosing strawberries isn't just about blood sugar or blood pressure. It's about creating a relationship with food that feels hopeful again. It's about replacing restriction with nourishment and fear with delight. Now that you've met all 15 carefully selected, science-backed ingredients, the next step is to show you how they all come together. It's time to unveil the complete garlic recipe, a powerful, simple, daily ritual that may just change your life. 16. The Miracle Garlic Recipe. Now that you've seen the 15 most powerful foods for your blood sugar and heart, let's finally bring it all together, with a simple but powerful recipe that can change the course of your health. The Miracle Garlic Recipe. We'll begin gently, because what you're about to hear might sound too simple to be true. But sometimes healing doesn't come from complexity, it comes from consistency, from nature, from ingredients our ancestors trusted. And this recipe does exactly that. So why does this work? The answer lies in the biology of balance. When you start your day with the right mix of ingredients, you give your body a natural tool to stabilize blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, calm inflammation, and strengthen your cardiovascular system before anything else hits your stomach. Here's how to make it. 4 raw garlic cloves crushed and left to rest for 5–10 minutes to activate the allicin. 500 ml of filtered water. Juice of 1 fresh lemon. 1 teaspoon of raw honey, optional but helps with flavor and adds antioxidants. Once the garlic has rested, mix everything together. Stir well. You can let it sit for a few more minutes, then drink it on an empty stomach in the morning, ideally at least 20–30 minutes before breakfast. Let's break down why this recipe is so powerful. Garlic is the hero, Once crushed, it releases allicin, a compound proven to lower blood sugar, reduce LDL cholesterol, and even prevent arterial plaque. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and supports overall cardiovascular strength. Lemon juice not only balances the flavor but also boosts circulation, stimulates the liver, and provides vitamin C, which strengthens blood vessels and improves iron absorption. Filtered water helps your body absorb and distribute these compounds quickly, without overloading your system. And finally, raw honey adds a natural sweetness and is packed with antioxidants. It helps improve the taste while offering immune support and digestive comfort. This isn't just a drink. It's a ritual, a daily act of care. A moment each morning where you say to your body, "I'm on your side." People who use this tonic consistently have reported steadier blood sugar levels, clearer skin, better digestion, and even more mental clarity. And while it's not a magic pill, it is a powerful step in the right direction. So if you've been feeling overwhelmed by medications, frustrated with your numbers, or simply tired of feeling tired, this is your invitation to take control again. Not with hype, not with fear, but with food, intention, and something as humble as garlic. And now that you've learned the recipe, let's bring everything home with a heartfelt conclusion, because small steps like this, taken daily, can truly change your life. Managing diabetes and protecting your heart doesn't always require big changes or expensive solutions. Sometimes it starts with a clove of garlic, a cup of green tea, or a bowl of strawberries. These 16 natural ingredients, including the miracle garlic recipe, are gentle but powerful tools your body understands and welcomes. They work with your system, not against it, to restore balance, clean your arteries, and lower your blood sugar without harsh side effects. I know the road can feel long and frustrating, but every small choice you make, every morning sip, every healthy snack, is a quiet act of healing. And those moments add up. So why not start today? Choose one ingredient, one ritual, and commit to your health, one step at a time, because your body is capable of more than you think, and you deserve to feel strong, clear, and alive again. If this video helped you, make sure to subscribe for more natural health tips. And don't miss our next video where we reveal 9 collagen-rich foods to support your legs and joints, especially important for people managing blood sugar issues. Your journey to better health begins with moments like this. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.